everybody, it's Lee with Oregon Arboriculture. Man, having issues, and I want to share them with you guys so that way I can show you some of the ways we solve these problems. So you're probably going to run into it from time to time, especially here in the Pacific Northwest. Look at how saturated this clay gets. It just barely rained and we are full on stuck. So this is obviously the truck I showed you in the previous video, the new truck we got. But something that I haven't had a chance to talk about. So anyway, we're leaving this morning. I said, all right, let's load up the other truck. This truck has 4-wheel drive. My other truck that you see in other previous videos has just 2-wheel drive, and in mud it'll get stuck even though it has good tires and everything else and a lot of weight. It just doesn't matter. This stuff is so slick and so supery. Once the treads get full, you're done. So what I've done here, just to make it real easy to explain how to do it, is a cool thing that almost all arborists have: wood chips. So you can see these wood chips right here. All I did was dig out from in front of the tire about 1 inch with a shovel. So I came down about 1 inch and it had a little bit inch clearance, nice and sloped. And then I took a bucket full of wood chips and stuffed it under every tire. And I've got everything stuffed and ready to go. And you can see we peeled out a little bit there. But I just pulled forward onto the wood chips and was able to get out. And so now we're unstuck. Now, problem number 2, we haven't been using this truck very long, so got the chipper set up, blowing chips into the back. And this piece of board here is important because behind the chip box is a little honeycomb pattern. I thought, perfect, it's got something that I can still see through, but that's gonna block any wood chips from being a problem. But I was wrong. So check this out. Boom, just the perfect little wood chip. Flip through this honeycomb pattern and smash the window. Didn't even notice it until break time. Opened up the door, still didn't notice it was broken. Tyler shut the door and then all the glass just fell out. So then we realized what had happened. So that's all broke out. So that's something to think ahead about, is making sure that anything that can get hit with a chipper is covered. Normally we have boxes, but I just got this truck. I knew we weren't going to be chipping up a whole lot to finish up the big black walnut from yesterday. We're still getting that on the ground, but we had to clean up our pad and get everything ready for taking the rest of this down, which we'll do later today. But in the meantime, we have to take this stuff, because we're not going to be using the chipper anymore, back to base, and we're stuck. So that's where we are right now. And I just want to show you this cool little method. Just dig out in front of your tires a little bit, stick down about 2 inches of wood chips, pack it down with your hands real good, and you'll be out in no time. But I also want to laugh at myself, because I said this morning before we left. I was like, we'll take the big truck, put it in 4-low. We'll be driving all over that backyard, no problem. I was so wrong. It doesn't matter. 4-wheel drive. Maybe if I had a lot chunkier tires, like some login tires, but man, it doesn't matter. We got stuck and busted out the window today. Good news is, called my auto glass guy, $275. He's going to come and fix it. I feel like that's fair. I'll give you his number if you're interested. If you're in Portland anyway, but or the surrounding area. Anyway, just checking in, sharing my problems with you guys, sharing the solutions that I've found. And if you guys have any other ideas about ways to get unstuck, or obviously hindsight, I should have put a board up there in front of that little waffle cone pattern. But there we are. You get to see the good and the bad. All right, we'll check in next time.
Just joking, man, I ain't got guns. They know that I got the skills. Everything I do has got something to do with mass appeal. Make the party scream and shout, but that ain't all that I do. Tell them about the guy that gives me grace, the one that gives me fuel. He is resting in my heart. So when I get off the stage, ladies be like, what's your name? I be like, no way, Jose, cause my wife is super fine. Go get yours, work hard for mine. Like a straight mind and you stay focused, diamonds what you find. Shining like a diamond, man. See, I'm moving to the top, cause I know just how to work, and once I start, I can't be stopped. Why you work? If you wanna get that way off work. When you find out you've been laid off, now work. Yeah. If you wanna be your own boss, yeah. Oh, you got